will be the largest group of assembled fans in the Western Hemisphere. That's why they need a big house. Welcome to Ann Arbor, home of the Michigan Wolverines. A Big Ten showdown is coming. Conference implications aplenty that could resonate for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Washington Huskies, taking on the Michigan Wolverines. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Wolverines will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. So Washington's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And David, they've got a receiver that if he's able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
You need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go. Right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense, and he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Biletnikoff Award necessarily. One, he should be able to win those matchups, and based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking to pass, it's Mack. Got a man, it's Washington. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Green. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. 3. On that one.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. The best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. So the Michigan Wolverines offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock and they're hard workers.
Great job at contained by this defense, and in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic, and that's exactly what happened.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he fought for everything he could. Probably lucky it wasn't worse with all of the company he had in the backfield.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Morgan. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Slips one guy, now he's loose. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Inside the big house, they have those big condominiums down there on the field paving the way for the running backs.
Big, huge condominiums, and every year it's a little bit different of how they wear their uniforms and how they fit their uniforms, but the style, always the same. Line up, hit you right in the mouth. That's who Michigan is.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Rides the back on the option to get him. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
The Wolverines pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Lost a throw on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Haynes. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Buckley. Can't get him to the ground. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Looking to throw, it's Underwood. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on first and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Got enough for the first. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
That's a really good-looking run, too. And when you think back to Washington football, we talk a lot about the quarterbacks they've had, these great aerial assaults, but they've always needed to have balance as well. You get that by running the football, and this guy really helps keep defenses honest because they don't know what's coming at them with a weapon like...
Fires into traffic, picked off. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Michigan. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Looking downfield, it's Mack. Caught over the middle, it's Harris. And they pick up just a few on that completion. All right, guys, let's chat for just a moment about Washington. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive lineman gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive line. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what to happen?
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. This offense has it with really good field position. The give to the back. Got room to work. Pass to sticks and still on his feet. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
On 1st down from the 13-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Haynes. Good throw and catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this.
Touchdown Wolverines! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right.
Makes the catch down the right side. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Washington wants to go quickly. To the air, it's Mack. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. The return never really got started. Boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Defense in press coverage. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Haynes. Finds a crease at the 20. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Tight end finds a soft spot. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Wolverines trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge.
Looking for the end zone. Right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
To the air, it's Mack. Going downfield for the big play. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Nice move there.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Morgan. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
Great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, you can see he had him, he completes it.
There he goes! All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins.
He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Michigan.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Mack. Under fire. Trying to escape and get it himself. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. The short hands. It's Cooper. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Line gets set. First down. On the ground, it's Washington. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down. Baby.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. So here comes the Michigan offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet.
They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
To the ground with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Right back to the well. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking downfield, it's Mack. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football late.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Under fire. Gets it to him on the screen. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Wolverines in a good spot here with second and short. Dropping back, it's Underwood. It's complete on the right side. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? And the Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Caught in the backfield, it's Mark. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
The Wolverines kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Here comes the heat. Keeps it going. Snagged in the middle. It's Morgan. Breaks into the open. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's go. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. Going for 6. Touchdown, Wolverines! Fitted in the window for the score.
Man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Conference USA action right now, fellas. Wait till you see how things are playing out. The home team is just getting blown off the field right now, and at this rate, I'm not sure it won't get worse. New Mexico State has taken the life from this defense. I'm not sure I've ever seen anything quite like it. A thoroughly complete performance. They're trailing by 25 to New Mexico State.
Quickly out to the tight end.
Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back with any big changes, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. To the air. It's Mack. Plucks it out of the air. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback making checks. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Makes the grab outside. It's Green. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, the offense trying to attack the perimeter of the field in the passing game. And how about the sweet feet by the receiver on that play?
Who doesn't like a little dash of the arts with their football? A little ballet moment there. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. Let's go! Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Ann Arbor. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas in the booth at Michigan Stadium.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Morgan. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Grabbed in the middle, it's Moore. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but When you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Back to throw, it's Underwood. Spins away from the defender. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, they execute the end route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
That last completion still leaving them with a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Rush is on him. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And the Wolverines will call on their punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. They'll try the run. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Mack. Fires to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. And you want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.